I'm Father Anthony Hannon from Patches, and this is To Prepare His Way. Before I get into this short live stream, I want to let everyone know that, please God, in a couple hours, I will be live streaming from Ottawa down at Parliament Hill and the streets of Ottawa for the March for Life. And so you can, so around 1:30, the march is supposed to start. And uh, speakers start at 12:30. Of course, there's a lot of people up there already. Probably you can search Parliament Hill live cam, and you'll see that there are people down there already. And of course, there's a number of prayer services and masses going on right now in Ottawa. I think at Notre Dame Cathedral, at St. Patrick's Basilica, at St. Anne's Parish, which is the Fraternity of St. Peter Parish, and I think some Protestant prayer services as well. And but obviously, I won't be down for any of those things. But around 1:30, the march starts. So if I show up somewhere around there, we should be good. And of course, EWTN, Eternal Word Television Network, and the March for Life Canada YouTube channel are also doing a bunch of live streams, and there'll probably be others as well. I hope that there is also some live streamers just from Ottawa, seeing that there's a big event, wanting to go and record that. Um, I probably will not be uh, live streaming speakers and that type of thing. I want to go down there and meet people, and so that's what's going on there. Please pray for me that I will be kind to people. Last year at the March for Life, there wasn't that many people there, maybe about 500 if I recall correctly. The year before, of course, Campaign Life Coalition canceled the March for Life. I did my own with a friend of mine and my dog, but last year there's about 500 people, and I was surprised uh, that some of the people that I knew were wearing the outward sign of submission. And I wasn't kind to a few of them, and I want to be kind. I want to be kind to them. Um, but at the same time, I really don't want to get into lengthy conversations with people who are wearing the outward sign of submission. Um, but I want to keep the focus, if I can, on the purpose that they're there, that we're all there, the unity. That is for being a voice for those who do not have a voice, particularly the unborn. But I hope also for the elderly, for the abused, and let's face it, tons of people have been abused these last couple of years, and put to death prematurely. The theme for this year's March for Life is called I Am, which I think is drawn from the holy name of God, or the response that God gave to Moses when he asked, what is your name? And he said, God responded, I am who am. But maybe I'll be able to talk a little bit more about that when I'm in Ottawa, and start the live stream there around 1:30. But I've been trying to tell people who reach out to me, who are distraught about the various divisions in the church and in our society and their families, trying to say, look, when you go to church, the common denominator, the what unifies us is the creed, right? Okay. And I mean, there's more to it, obviously, but and a great reading by Saint Hilary Bishop in yesterday's breviary, the second reading for the Office of Readings, talking about the unity of the Trinity, but the union of the Son, that is Jesus Christ, with the Father, and the unity that we share with Christ as well, because he took on our humanity, and then because of the Eucharist, he lives in us and we live in him. And Lord, please use me as your instrument of love. In other words, love me, Lord, allow me to love others. No, you love others through me. That's, I think, the attitude. If the Lord is living in us, it's like, look, we're just kind of, Lord, please love others through me. So, yeah. So what unifies us at church is the creed. What unifies us at the freedom rallies is our love for freedom, and that we can see the lies and refusing to go along with them. What unites us at any given 12-step group is the common problem and the common solution. And that's why, like, at 12-step groups, don't bring in outside issues, because that's not the common thing. And and uh, uh, and so let's not get scandalized that people at church, some of them cannot see the bigger picture of what's going on, like many of you can see. Um, and let's try to have some sympathy for them, that they, whatever, they bought the narrative or whatever. And at the pro-life march, uh, there's that common unity. It's true, most of the participants at the March for Life are devout Catholics, okay? But there are also some devout Christians and non-religious people who can see the truth and are, standing up for those who, and being a voice for those who don't have a voice. So I'm going to try to keep the focus on that. At the same time, since this is probably the largest gathering of practicing Catholics, at least in the Ottawa area, for a long, long time, and because there's the Synod on Synodality, which all of the dioceses and bishops and priests who are kind of encouraging people to participate in that, say, like, we want to listen, we want to hear what you say. What better time than to, if it's appropriate, to maybe ask some individuals what they think of the Synod on Synodality, what they think of the Catholic Church, how did their diocese, their bishop, and their parish and their priests handle the last couple years? How do they feel? All of that stuff. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to ask some people those questions, because a live stream is a live stream. And I mean, later I guess I could edit things out, but it is what it is. And then, so if priests and bishops really want to know what people think, these are really keen, sincere, fervent Catholics who will be down at the March for Life, and some non-Catholics, and I'll ask them too if the conversation comes up. Also at this rally, I'll be looking for various political leaders to see if they have what it takes to stand up for life publicly. I reached out to the Ontario Party candidate for my riding, and his name is Thomas Mulder, and he said he's going to be there today. It's a late night email, so good for him, and I look forward to seeing him. And I'm also going to see, is Derek Sloan going to be there? I want to see if Jim or Belinda Karahelios are going to be there, of the New Blue Party. I already told you that at the present time, I can't support the New Blue Party because of what they've said about Randy Hillier, who's a good friend of mine. And it's not about friendship, loyalty. I'm saying I know who Randy Hillier is, and he's not who the New Blue Party has presented him to be. And then they've also spoken ill, and it's being disputed, like their claims, they spoke ill of Tanya Granick Allen and Derek Sloan. So I'm sorry, I don't want to be part of I don't want to be supporting the New Blue Party for those reasons. So anyway, again, the common purpose is the pro-life march. I'm going to try to, be very respectful of that. Obviously, I'm pro-life. I mean, obviously, I've never missed a march for life. And but I still want to maybe touch on those other questions if possible, and if it seems appropriate. I may, on the live stream, cut off sometimes and then rejoin this afternoon. And simply the reason is because some people might want to talk to me confidentially. but maybe I'll try to delay that and have a good live stream this afternoon. Now the title of this live stream right now is feeling comfortable or uncomfortable or something like that. And the reason is, so now I'm getting to the point of this video. Tuesday night I went into the big city of Kingston, and I was coming back late and I hadn't had anything to eat, and so I stopped at the A&W out by Highway 401. And Kingston is kind of a funny city. The takeout pizza place I went to, it closed at 10 o'clock. It was after 10 o'clock. I couldn't find Chinese restaurants takeout that were open late. I mean, I grew up in Ottawa or the suburbs, and Chinese restaurants, they're open till 1 or 2 a.m. So anyway, Kingston's like that. Anyway, I'm standing in line at the A&W, and there was a big order that was put in, and this guy comes up, and he's one of these guys who's delivering picking up food to deliver to people. He works for one of those companies. And so I strike up a conversation with him. Now, this young man, I would say is in his 20s, had the outward sign of submission on. And so I asked him, why are you wearing the mask? And do you have to? He says, no, his employer said that as of last week, they don't have to wear it. Well, why are you wearing it then? And he said, well, because, my customers, when I go to their house, they're wearing it, and I want them to feel comfortable. So anyway, I told him that it was a priest, I show him my collar, and I said, it's a big lie. I can't participate in lies. He says, you've never worn a mask? I said, nope. And yeah, I said, I think it's an outward sign of submission. I mean, anyway, later I was thinking about his reason that he's wearing it. Right, yeah, and right in the A&W as well. They've taken down the plexiglass at A&W. It's self-serve soft drinks with pick your own lid even. You know how that works. You pick up one lid. Actually, you pick up 2 or 3. You put the rest back. That's not very sanitary. So, although the employees at A&W were wearing the outward sign of submission, but maybe they were required to by their employer. But they took all the plexiglass and everything else down, so it's kind of a disconnect. Anyway, I was thinking about this young man who said that he's wearing the mask because to make people feel comfortable. And I didn't say it to him, but if it occurs to me, I think I might say that to someone who says that to me. I think I'll say, well, I feel uncomfortable with you wearing the mask, and I would feel comfortable if you took it off, because I just want to see what they will do. Okay, I'm ending the live stream now because it's probably around 11:15, and if I'm going to get down to Ottawa, Parliament Hill for 1:30, I better leave very soon. Okay, so yeah, if you're getting down to Ottawa, there's going to be a lot of priests down there, and if you want to go to confession, just ask a priest to go to confession, and that includes me. Just keep in mind, I would like to keep the live stream going, and obviously I would cut the live stream off if someone wants to go to confession. Okay, in the meantime, the Lord be with you, and may Almighty God bless each and every one of you in the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit. Go in the peace. Go in the peace of Christ. Live in the truth and live free. We'll see some of you in a couple hours around 1:30.